So, very good evening. I am Aryan Chaudhary, a first year civil undergraduate at NIT Rourkela, and this is Placements Unboxed with the CEST Club. CEST is the official civil engineering students' technical club of NIT Rourkela. We have brought to you Placements Unboxed, where we interview our seniors and alumni who have excelled in various fields and got placed in some of our dream companies. With their help, we aim to help the aspiring students pave their way in their careers. In today's session of Placements Unboxed, we are proud to have with us Mr. Shailesh Patro. He is currently a final year student at NIT Rourkela and is placed in Shell, India, as an associate IT engineer. To begin with, on behalf of the whole team of the CEST Club, I would like to extend a warmest congratulations on your placement. So, starting with the interview. So, before starting, sir, please walk us through your childhood to joining NITR.
Yeah, from childhood till now, it's a quite average life. Like I wasn't that good in academics, so my rank was also an average in J also. So I got into the civil branch, and like after that, like I was thinking about like having a partial drop in the first year, so that I could get into some IITs. There was some craze in the IITs, right? So, but after like staying for 6 to 7 months, like it was like no, NIT is okay. I can like try to do something different. Maybe I can pursue some career in my civil, or I could do coding, So at the end, like I stayed here. It was nice, and I did coding, and till now, that's the thing.
So that is great to hear. So, how was your life at NITR and share one of your most memorable experiences?
Yeah, like since it's the COVID batch, so we were unfortunate. Two years we were not able to stay in the like campus, so it was online. Nothing like get up and like get up, then online class, then sleep and eat. That's it. But in the first year and the last year, it was quite nice because in the first year we were able to attend Innovision and all. Or maybe like NU was cancelled, but the Inno part was best because I haven't attended any like a fest in my life, so it was nice. So that was the best part. And in the final year also, like now, since after the placements, the burden there is no burden, na? So it was nice. Like we were able to go outside. We had a trip to like different places and all, like Kandadar and all. It's a common place. Still, it was nice. So yeah.
Okay, so moving on. How's the NITR's club culture and what clubs did you join?
Yeah, like in the first year, there was a craze like we need to join as much many clubs as possible. So I had joined 4 clubs. There was CEST, Third Eye, Akriti, and Open Code. And I was not active in any of the club. So like as an inactive member, I was there in the club but inactive. So the as you asked, how is the club culture? Except 1 or 2 clubs of the coding, and rest all the clubs are like it's nice. But maybe like if you interact with the club, you can like grow your skills. But in your career path, that won't help much because you can see me like I wasn't active, but still I got placed. But it's worth mentioning in the CV because basically in the on campus when you're applying for the analytics and all, they will be seeing your extracurricular activities. So if you are in a good position, like if you're a post holder or you're a member of a club, it shows your like teamwork and all. So having it like extracurricular is very nice.
So, do you think that joining clubs plays any role in personality development?
Yeah, like it's like you will be like you will be I'm an introvert actually. So because of that, I have missed many of the opportunities. If I had involved in the club, I had many connections and all. I would have like able to build a team where I could have worked. But since I wasn't that much involved, so I had to work alone. So the progress of mine was very slow. But if I had done, like if I had involved in the club, then it would be nice. So anyone like from the first year or second year, if someone is going into the club, it should like he should be at least be active so that he could develop some.
Okay, so moving on. Up to what extent is the coding committee of NITR, like APS, beneficial in this field?
See, like I wasn't a part of the APS. I was a part of Open Code, but I was inactive in third year. But like some of my friends are there in that. and they grew like quite nicely. But it's not important to be in a club, and because especially I've seen some of my friends who are in the first year and they were not able to go in the coding club, so they thought they weren't good in coding. But it's not important. You don't have to be a part of the coding club to be good at coding. So you can do it. But yeah, it's important to participate in the fest and all, because being a part of the technical fest, like technical team in the fest committee, is very important, because there you will be learning how to build a website or anything like technical work in a team. So like I was the core head team of the core head technical team of the Vriddhi, which was the esports that we had last year, and it was like one of the best website we had made. So like from that, because of that, like many of the future opportunities I were open for me.
So the next question is, what sparked your interest in the software field? Were you also interested in any other field?
Yeah, like I had explored like almost all the fields. I would say like I had explored data analytics, data scientist field, web development, and like I have been doing coding also. But I choose to go with web development and coding. And like I had my like C++ in 11th and 12th CBSE. So from that, I thought of doing the coding, and at the end, like after exploring all the things, like I thought of doing like going into web development because it was nice to create websites and all, and coding like for the SD role obviously because more money for things.
Yeah, so the next question is, students are confused about whether to go for software, analytics, or core. What is your suggestion regarding this issue?
Yeah. So like thing is there is a myth like among the NITR girls that there are very less core companies that are in the placement, but like you have to be patient till the January, because uh, in the initial part you will be getting all the software, then the analytics, then the core companies. So the problem is when our friends get placed during the software and analytics part, the core members feel like it's too late and we can't get anything. But if you're really interested in the core, you should go with the core. But as a non-circuital like student, there are very less software companies. But like as we are from civil, almost all the analytics company will be open for us. So if you're really good at coding, go with the software. But if you are not that good in coding, just you can able to learn Python and all, then go with the analytics, because if you have a good personality, then for sure you will be getting a good package and all.
So, so what languages do you think one should focus on, or how should one start his preparation? Do you prefer any platform like Udemy for its preparation?
Yeah, so talking about the languages, I have learned four languages like Python, Java, JS, and C++. I don't know why I learned, but I learned everything. Like I tried to grasp everything. I am not mastered in everything, but I tried to learn. And like if like you're not that good at coding, like you're not interested in the deep coding, then go with the Python. If you are like interested in coding, you can start with the C++, but Java is good because you can do web development, you can do Android and all. But there isn't much scope in that, but it's a good language. And JS is obviously important, because if you are doing web development, means JS is the backbone, so you have to do. And talking about the courses you told, right? Like I preferred Udemy. Like there are some of the like must courses on the Udemy for web development on everything. There are so for cheap and good like platform or like structured way, you should follow Udemy. And if you want to go like for the free resources, you can go with the YouTube.
Great to hear. So, what importance does CG play its role in getting an internship and placement?
Uh, like if you get an 7.5 plus CGPA, it would be like it will be fine. CG is important because if you are going into the core companies and you are looking for the PSU, so obviously CG is the most important criteria, because the first round will be CG shortlisting. But if you are looking for an analytics and that and like software, it won't matter that much, because you should be just eligible, like you should be just be above the cutoff eligible like CGPA, that is 7.5 or 8, like Microsoft is 8 and all. But if you are well above 7.5 and 8, it's fine. You could like focus on your analytics or coding part, because CG if you are maintaining above 7.5, it's fine. You don't have to be much worried about that. because there is no rule in getting like placement and all, only the eligible part. And in the off campus, they won't see anything. You just have to be, you should have good skills, exceptional good skills, because you won't be getting off campus. The tier 3 and tier 2 colleges, like they will be, they are much more skilled than us, so the competition will be more there. But since we have the NIT tag and like IIT NIT tag, so we are getting some good edge.
So moving on, what's the right time that one should start preparing for internships, and how can one crack their internship during the internship season? What skills do they require?
Yeah. So internship, like it depends like which internship, because in the core you don't have to do the internship. It's not like you can do internship. There are some of the on campus internship we can easily crack, but like in the chemical there is Exxon Mobil and all, so you have to prepare for that. I don't know about that, but if you're talking about the civil branch, so you don't have to worry about that, because there are some internship that we just have to apply, we will be getting it. But in case of the like software analytics, I don't think like one or two, hardly there will be an internship in on campus. You can apply for off campus in internshala and all. Like you need to have excel skill, excel and pandas, python and all, like basic. Just have to do basic. Then since you are applying for intern, they won't be expecting much from you. But in case of software, you have to prepare for DSA and all, for like internship. And since we are from non-circuital, one or two on campus, so just like go for the off campus, you have to do DSA and all. And for software, you have to prepare for like 6 months, before 6 months, and analytics 3 months. The same goes for the placement also. Like in 3 months, someone can easily like study guesstimates, case study, pandas, and Python, matplotlib, Python, like ML basics in 3 months for analytics before the placements. Because that's the only thing they will be asking. If you are going into consulting, then guesstimates and case study. If you are going for like technical, a bit technical, SQL and all, so everything can be covered in like 3 months, including mental ability. And for the software, you have to do like 6 months, because 6 to 7 months, because DSA will won't be easy, right? So and the competition is too high. So you have to go like do before 6 months.
So learning too many coding languages is easy, but brushing up is difficult. How did you manage to do the same?
Like I said, I am not expert in all of them. Like I am good at JavaScript and C++, which are two important things. I do like DSA and coding and all in C++, and like JS is used for web development. So that's it. You should like pick two languages, one for like for the coding part. If you are doing Java, then it will cover everything. If you're like thinking of a C++, then you have to be good at JS for web development. If you are like into analytics work, then do Python. So like focus on one or two languages. It's good to learn everything, because in the OT, like in the OT and all, they will be asking Java, C++, JS, Python, everything. Like they will give a syntax. You just have to find the like output. So knowing the basic syntax for all is good, because we can easily read the like code and all. But uh, I do prefer to just like learn one or two, like be expert in one or two. Like,
So, how was your experience as an intern at Rebuild? Please elaborate us through its selection process.
yeah, like Rebuild was an like startup, Delhi-based startup. It's like a copy of Urban Cat. Like so, like uh, they will be providing you like home services like plumbing and all. So I like my role was full stack developer intern. So I have to make the whole website, including the like admin panel. So it was of 3 months, and the process was I applied to internshala, because on campus there weren't any company for us. Yeah, like that year no company for us like on internship. So like I applied. Then there were two rounds. One was technical, like just they asked the JavaScript and all, rapid round. And second round was like home assignment. So I had to make a 3 to 4 page like website, including backend and all. So it's like these two are common for all the interviews, like in the off-campus web development. So that's it.
So, moving on, how many companies did you apply for, and what were the shortlisting criteria?
Yeah. So like I applied for 4 to 5 companies. Like initially at the start of the like placement season, my target was 15 LPA plus. But obviously, as we go on, our expectation will like decrease because one is the companies were less, very less like for our circuital. Like for 3 months, there were like 4 to 5 only companies. But in circuital, there were like every week there are 4 to 5 companies. So like I applied for Microsoft, but I forgot to fill up the Google form. But the eligible criteria was 8 plus CGPA, I guess, and there was an OT and interview and all. And I also applied for Decimal Point Analytics. There was a company, and I cleared the OT, and I was able to like there was only one round of interview, and they were like it was completely resume based, and 2 or 3 companies are there. But in summary, I would say like first round was OT. For this software, they will be obviously asking two to three SD questions. That will be like late code medium. Okay, so you have to do it. It will be judged on your like if you're completing, then also like if there is a tie, then they will be seeing the time complexity and all. And in second round, they will be asking like the 2 to 3 round. It will be there. Last round will be obviously like HR round and two technical. So the one will be like based on your coding and all, and another will be like resume based. And I also applied for 1 or 2 analytics company. Uh, I don't remember actually which. So, but in the first round was obviously like mental ability, and I guess in Fractal they will be only asking Python and SQL, and that will be like easily. And in the analytics part, the first round will be like they may be like if you're consulting this, like I told, they will be asking estimate or case study. And if in the second round there will be more, toward technical, so resume, SQL, Python, and like pandas and all. And they may ask ML question. So this is what I faced in the interview.
So next question is, so please elaborate on the selection process of Shell.
Yeah, Shell was like there are just 3 rounds. One is resume shortlisting that will be seeing the CGP criteria. That was above 6.5, I guess. 6.5 or 7? 7. So second round was OT, and there were like 4 to 5 sections. One was MCQ related to Python and data warehousing. Second was like only purely SQL MCQ question. Third was one SQL coding question. Then fourth section was 2 TSA questions, and fifth section was aptitude. So like they covered everything that was asked, and like in the there was one round of interview of 1 hour. So 40 minutes of technical plus 20 minutes of HR. That was for me. So they will in technical they can ask anything related to SQL, uh, and coding and all, and your interview internship experience, and like Vidhi, like I did the Vidhi website, so it was the like main topic of my discussion. And due to that Vidhi also, I got my internship. So like working in a like fest is important. Like I I faced that thing, and at the end, HR questions were like some of the like common HR questions they'll be asking. So in the last 20 minutes, it was the HR.
So moving on, please share your interview experience at Shell India. And what kind of questions do they ask?
So like as I said, like in the interview they will be asking more on the resume, and in the resume what you have mentioned in the projects also. Like the resume will be like mainly divided into 4 to 5 sections. One was project, one was internship and all experience. One was extracurricular. So they will be asking from three of things, and also they will be seeing your skills and they will be asking based on that, like how deep is your knowledge. So that was like around 20 to 30 minutes. Then they asked like rapid round questions on Python, SQL, and all, like ML and ML also, basics ML, and also DSA also. That. And in the last 20 minutes, they asked the HR questions like why you want to join the Shell. Then if you are like into civil, then why are you looking for the like software companies? Like example, like
So, according to you, how should one prepare for the OTs and the interview?
yeah. So like again, the approach will be different for all the sectors. Like I had helped some of my friends for the data analytics, so like I know how to do, and I was preparing for web development and software. So like in the analytics part, like as I said, in 3 months, anyone can like complete everything. You have to do mental ability, basic mental ability, like that, like in the NTC, like how it was coming. So basic math, mental ability, and analytics you can do like Python. Then after Python, Pandas, Matplotlib, and NumPy, like, those libraries. Then you can do some ML and do some like mini projects and all. And like it will take 3 months. And again for the software, 6 months. You have to do coding and you have to do some good projects also, so that you can like talk about that. And having an internship is like good. You will get an edge, but it's not that it's necessary to do an internship to get a placement, because many of my friends are not have not done good internship, but still they have got this.
So, what are your future plans? Would you wish to continue in the same sector or try for GATE or ESE or civil services?
Like I will be like continuing my like coding path. Like let's see how it like how long it goes.
So the last question is, do you have any final advice you would want to share with the aspirants?
Yeah, like 2 to 3 advices. Some from the placement point of view, some from the college point of view. So like the mistakes I made, like I would like to tell. So always join if you have try to join clubs, and if you have joined clubs, then be active, make connections, and if you are like irrespective of what field you are working, try to have a partner so that he can help you, because working alone won't be helpful for you, because you won't be able to see how much you have progressed and all. Stop comparing with others. Like if someone is good at coding, he has been doing for 2 years, but we are done for 6 months, but still you are depressed, it's no use. Then fourth one is like third one is like you have to make contact with your seniors and all, because without your contacts you won't be able to grow. Like the mistake I made, I had like very less contact with the senior, so I didn't know what all things were there in the future and all, like opportunities and all. When I came to know, the opportunity were gone. And the last one is like try to make good friends, so that like at the end you don't like you should not be feeling alone in this big village.
Okay, so thank you very much for your insightful words, Shailesh Bhaiya. That was a lot of information. And again, congratulations on this exciting achievement, and best of luck as you begin this new